Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are located. This is Elyse Ann Psychic. I am the Psychic Liaison, Bridge the Unseen, and today is our weekly Wednesday Facebook Live event, Messages from Your Spirit Team with me. So as I am waiting for all those to arrive, because as we know, it takes some time for it to catch up. And today I will be having my moderator, Tony, so she'll be helping us. And as you arrive, good morning, Michelle. Welcome. As you arrive, you can say hi. And then please go ahead if you would like a reading. Put that in the same comment. If you have a specific question for your reading, put that in the same comment also. Excuse me. Hi, Shakti. How are you? Welcome. So, pardon me. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so we're trying to keep it all in, as many in the one comment, the hello, and do, wanting a reading because we don't want to miss anybody. So Tony is out there sharing the live with others and with other groups and on pages and things. And so until she arrives, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Would anybody, here we go. Good morning, Robin. Yes, I will. And Monica, hello, hello. And Courtney, sure. Okay. Gosh, excuse me. Mm, got something in my throat there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let's see. It looks like Robin is the first one that asked for a card. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say here for you today. And of course, this is Messages from Your Spirit Team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. And these are mini readings, one card mini readings. And always donations are greatly appreciated. Not required, but appreciated. And the information is up in the description of the live. So PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Robin is the first one here. So let's go ahead and get started with you. And good morning. Welcome to the Messages from Your Spirit Team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. See more people are arriving. Say hello. Let me know if you'd like a reading. Okay, Robin, let's see what they have to say. Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing. Now I use these as a jumping off point. Robin, I'm being told by your team that you've been doing a lot of work on letting go of things. You're getting ready for 2021, I'm being told, and that you're looking at your life. You're looking at maybe, I don't know if grudges is quite the right word, but hurts and pains and things of situations you've had in the past. And you're really working hard to clear those out of your energy field. And I'm being told by your team as you're doing that more and more, you're feeling better. You're feeling more uplifted. You're also, if you haven't received it yet or experienced it yet, really is the right word, your clarity, your own intuition and awareness is opening up more and more for you. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. And so that's a really good thing for you. Keep working it. You are, again, I hear them say you're readying for 2021, Robin. So that is awesome, awesome. Keep working it. And just a reminder, Robin, that as you're working this, sometimes it can be kind of hard and painful, but the more you can really look at those emotions and realize what they represent, the easier the easier it will be for you to release them. So keep doing it. Your team is giving you the kudos. Okay, Robin, hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Monica and Shakti. Okay, yes, you may receive a message from your guide, Shakti. Wow. Excuse me, must be allergy time. Okay, Shakti. Let's see what they have to say for you. Take a nice deep breath, Shakti, because I feel like you're trying to tell them what you want to hear or what you want to be talking about, which is fine, but they also want you to be open to whatever message comes to be. Okay, Ray is all about, it says yoga and exercise, but here we go again. It's about taking care of you, Shakti. I feel like sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. But yoga and exercise is just representative of what they're talking about. They just want to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind where you're not picking on yourself, you're not speaking to yourself in negativity. And I'm hearing very clearly, get out into some fresh air, Shakti. I don't know what, some people want to be careful about being outside. I get that. But even if it's standing outside your front door and letting the sun shine on you a little bit, Shakti, it's really important for you because you're holding on fairly well, but I feel like your energy is starting to zap a little bit, or yeah, that's a good word. It's being zapped some, so it's not. I don't want to really say diminished, but it's feeling a little diminished, and you're very energy sensitive, so you can feel that. So they just want to remind you, go out in nature, get some sunshine, hug a tree, walk barefoot in the grass, whatever you can do, Shakti, to help yourself with this. And self-care is really, I mean, it's important for everyone, but self-care for you is what's going to get you through this month, this December right now. Really, really important for you, because I do feel some roller coaster coming for you. Now, it's not to freak you out or anything, because the stronger you are, the stronger you can handle those things that will come your way. I'm not seeing anything like, whoa, but you two are sifting through some, if you will, junk in your life. So I hope that helped you today. Thank you so much for being part of the live, Shakti. Good morning, Courtney. Okay. And everyone, as you arrive, let me know you're here. Say hi. And if you'd like a reading, go ahead and put it in the same comment, please. All right, Courtney. Let's see what your card says today. All right. We are gonna shuffle some more here. Okay, Courtney, I feel like you are really looking about a certain situation. Feels like it's involved with a person. Interesting, Francesca came out. These cards are a jumping off point for me, but it does talk about what do you desire right now, Courtney, which, that's the thing. It's kind of the tug of war that you're having, the mind versus the heart. I'm not necessarily saying this is maybe, it could be an intimate relationship. I'm not saying necessarily that. It's just a person. And the heart is involved in all relationships that we have. So you're having this little bit of battle here with your heart, your mind, your heart, your mind. I'm being told by your team your spirit team, that you are questioning yourself. Like, you'll come up with a feeling and you'll go, okay, that's how I feel about it. But then you go in your head and you start um, um, throwing a lot of questions at yourself, like, is that fair, what back and forth, and excuse me. You emotionally um need to, to release those emotions, are really, really important for you, Courtney. But your team wants you to really look at every situation that you're considering, or assessing, especially when it comes to interpersonal relationships. They really do want to um, really do want you to ask yourself, what is for my highest good, what is best for me, because you're a very feeling person, and you do concern yourself with other people's feelings, which is really important too, but you tend to put yourself in the back seat when you do that. So it's really important for you to start getting really clear as to what serves you best. Okay, Courtney, I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And good morning, everyone. And Sherry, yes, happy birthday, Sherry. I'll be getting to you in a minute. And Danielle and Angie and Elena and Stephanie and Jacqueline. Wow, hail, hail, the gang's all here. Let's hey, you guys, do me a favor, share this with your friends, put it on your timeline, invite your friends. I do this every week, so I would love the shout outs from you guys. So if you would share, that would be awesome. And today is our psychic mini readings, one card mini readings today. And just so you know, I do offer private sessions. I'm booking now. And so you can always private message me. Go to my website, ElyseAnnPsychic.com. I have a sale going on right now, holiday sale. Buy one, get one free on our 15-minute, on my 15-minute mini, excuse me, my 15-minute psychics readings. Oh, falling over my words. Great gift giving. That's less than 20 bucks each. So I thought that would be great. You guys can share the love with your friends, family, coworkers. So, all right. So let's go to Michelle. Okay, Michelle, your spirit team. Feeling right away almost some sadness, like you're starting to look at letting go of, maybe not sorry, you're really contemplating letting go of some things, and it's difficult because it feels like these may be lifelong things for you, Michelle. And okay, interesting. The Bridget card came out for you. Now, these are jumping off points. It does say caution is warranted, but what it is telling me is confirming what I was getting. It's about looking deeper into the situation or situations. Be real clear with yourself, Michelle. Really clear with yourself. I'm hearing the word reactionary. So it feels like some of the things you're looking at right now, you might need to take a step back and a pause, a breath and a pause, um, because the energy, it's almost like you're in more of an emotional time right now, and that's actually excellent because we can process our emotions, but your team also doesn't want you to necessarily um, make your decisions from a highly emotional space. So process through those emotions for yourself and take a breather. And then in about 2 weeks, it feels like you'll be feeling stronger, healthier, and you'll have more fortitude to look at these things from more of not neutral place, but more neutral, not as emotional. I hope that made sense. Let me see if they wanted to say anything else to add to that, Michelle. No, they just really feel that you need a little bit more of a respite. You haven't quite given yourself time. It's like you're pushing yourself right now to get back into this stuff, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. So I hope that helped you today, Michelle. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And good morning. Marty, hi Elise, how are you? I'm really good, thank you. Happy to make a monthly donation for your generous free readings and would love a mini reading. Well, thank you, thank you. And yeah, the information is up in the description. I have PayPal, me, Venmo, and Cash App. I would love the donations. I would be very, very grateful. From my heart to everyone. So I would love it. I would love donations. Thank you, Marty. And let's see, Mel. Hi, well, from Australia. Welcome, Mel. Okay, we are getting through the list, you guys. Here we go. And Jess, hi, hi, hi. Okay, let's see. I am on Monica now. So let's see, Monica, what they have to say for you today. You want happy, happy is what I'm hearing. All right. I also heard you say I don't understand people sometimes. Welcome to the club. I don't mean to, I hope that didn't sound flippant. That was not what I meant because I understand that. Sometimes we scratch our heads, human nature, you know? Okay, Monica, let's see what they have to say for you today. All right. Let's see, Monica. Oh, Yvonne has to do with animals. But it feels you have a special bond with animals. And it feels to me that it's a lot about connecting with them, and it's not this is not necessarily with if you have a pet. I'm not really sure, they're not really even bringing that up. It's just nature, animals in general, Monica, they speak to you. And you know that you're being reminded by your team to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the animals, if you will, that cross your path. There's some happy messages coming for you. There's some changes coming for you very soon, Monica. Um, and your team is making me feel as if these changes are going to come, these messages are going to come from animals around you, whether it be birds in the trees or your own pet. I'm not convinced you have one, but maybe you do. Actually, I think you have several. But anyhow, they're using this as a generality. Take the joy also that you get from that. Let your heart be filled from those animals that cross your path. And hold on. Yes, you do communicate with animals, and they communicate with you. Sometimes I feel you might have doubts about that, which I understand. I'm a pet communicator also. It's so much fun to hear what they have to say. So, but Monica, it's really important for you to look for the signs or be aware. Don't look and search, but be aware of the signs and listen to the messages. They just flashed like a book. They flashed a book to me, and it has to do with like spirit animal messages. Stephen Farmer, I think, has a book out. I believe I have that one. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but I think it's by Stephen Farmer. And oh yeah, wow, they're showing a flood of messages for you, Monica. Flood of messages in that regard. So if you don't have a book or a reference, you can always Google it too. Just be careful the websites you might end up on. Some I feel are legit, some may not be. So I hope that helps you today, Monica. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And Sherry. And we have another one. We have Sonia. Well, hi, Sonia. Okay. So, Sherry, a birthday reading. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's about as much singing as I'll do. I hope that wasn't too off key. I'm not known for my singing, that's for sure. So, happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday. Okay, let's see what they have to say for you today. All right. Huh. Hold on. Okay, you got the Akasha card. Okay, talks about spirituality, being a spiritual teacher, counseling others. Okay, Sherry, um, you create from your heart, I'm being told, and you give a lot of that heart out to people. You express in that way. And okay, out of nowhere, I heard the word boat. So that was like a whoosh. Okay. I want to almost say this is hold on. Is connected to a dream or a wish of yours. And I'm getting the nod, so it feels as if this is going to create for you sometime mid-year next year. I keep seeing like a motor, not a motor, well, a boat, like not a cruise ship or anything. That's what I'm trying to say. So I feel it might be a personal boat for you, that you want, or you're going to be spending a week on the lake. There's something there that you've put out there, and it's interesting because right now what they're showing me, Sherry, is that you kind of tucked it away. It's almost like you wrote, for example, you wrote it down on a piece of paper and you tucked it away somewhere special. So keep giving it some energy to create. Be careful that you're not having an argument with yourself about it or stepping in to try to create it the way that you would like it to be created, my dear. Allow spirit to have it show up the way it needs to show up. And they're giving me the feeling that this boat is going to, in some ways, be a surprise because it's going to come about in a way maybe you weren't expecting. So it sounds like there's a boat in your future. So maybe that's your birthday present for this year, even though it's in the future there of what I see, Sherry. But yeah, very cool. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for joining on the live today. All right, Danielle, good afternoon. Yes, you may have a card. We are doing mini psychic readings, one card readings, you guys. They are free, but donations are always greatly appreciated. And information on that is up in the description of PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. All right. And hi, Thelma. Welcome. All right, you guys. And like I said, sharing is awesome. I'd love for you to share it to your timelines. Invite your friends. This is every week. So invite your friends to come along next time or now. All right, Danielle. All right, Danielle, my dear. Interesting, because I saw you almost, the visual I got was you sitting there and you had like a blanket over you, like completely under the blanket, almost tented over you. So it gave me the impression that you were either, um, hiding from something or feeling like overwhelmed. Danielle, which I'm hearing is a theme for you. So at times you have these instances where you do feel overwhelmed by what's occurring. And Danielle, look, we all have that, sweetie. It's not criticizing or saying, you're doing something wrong. But as I got that visual, the card that came out was again Francesca. What do what is right for you right now? Oh, didn't show you the whole thing. What is right for you? What do you desire right now, Danielle? I feel like people are pulling on you or coming at you, like, and that's why you're hiding. It's like too much. People want a lot from you. So Danielle, it's about stepping back, taking a breath. We've heard this already today, and asking yourself, interesting, okay, who's a taker and who's a giver? And the reason your team is asking you to ask yourself that, it's not so much that they're saying tit for tat. Like if somebody, you know, you give to someone, then they have to give back right away. It's a balancing. It's all about balancing for you, Danielle. And you're starting to really recognize that you give out a lot. You give out a lot. You give out a lot. Not everybody's offering it back to you. And so get clear with yourself which who and in which direction you want to give to. And there's going to be some relief, I'm being told, like in February. So things are kind of just um going through the energy for you right now. But keep talking to your team, keep talking to your angels, and things will start to clear out more for you. You're going to see brighter things, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it, next year. I know you feel pretty dragged from this year. A lot of us do. And they're telling me keep walking the path because there's some things that you've been working on manifesting that looks like they'll have some good energy next year. Okay, Danielle. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And Angie, yes, you may have a card today. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let me see here. All right, all right. Let's see today, Angie. Let's see what we're doing. Okay. Yes, you may have a card today, Angie. I did change decks for you, sweetie. Family. Family's the card that came out for you, dear. So, Angie, you are the giver in the family. You're the one who people turn to sometimes. You are a bit tired. Seems to be a theme going on today for a lot of people. Balance is really, really important. But you give so much from your heart too, so much. You deeply, deeply care, and you care about the world, but you're being burnt out. You're getting burnt out. So, hold on a second. Hmm. Okay. So you go in your head a lot when you try to decide, who to give to, who not, which direction you want to give most of your energy or help to. But Spirit's asking you to connect your heart and your mind. So in other words, go in your heart also, because, honey, we don't want you to burn out. And you're starting to feel it. It's almost like I'm being given a visual of an older, not that you're older, but an older car that chokes like, it has problems with its transmission and it kind of chokes and jerks. And so that just tells me that you're giving out so very much, my dear Angie, so very much that you do need to pull back too. You need to take care of you. And yes, clear the decks. There's like two or three people that feels like it's very hard for you though, because your heart's like, oh, but so put yourself, like, they're showing a visual of you really like standing in front of yourself and looking at yourself and determining for yourself what really is best, kind of as an observer, an outsider. So what I would like to suggest to you is, have this talk with yourself, okay, but base it in a place of, if this was someone you love dearly, how you would guide them, what you would say, because you do know that you're giving away so much and almost too much for yourself. You're giving away of yourself and to other people. And it doesn't allow you to put your energies as much into what you want to manifest for you. And that's where you're struggling, because you feel like it's slipping through your fingers. Okay. So, and Angie, that is what Spirit would like to say to you today. And everyone, as I'm doing everybody else's readings, lots of times you're getting your own messages from these readings. We get readings from other people's readings. We get information and messages. I know I do too, as I give these readings. Sometimes I go, oh, that's for me too. So it's awesome. Okay, Angie, I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Stephanie, you liked and followed my page. Awesome. And you guys, yeah, follow and like my Elyse Ann Psychic page so you'll get notifications of when I go live. And excuse me, make sure when you do that, though, that your notification settings are set properly. There's three little dots that'll drop down. Make sure that you're clicking on the all post notifications. I never inundate. I never do, more than two, maybe. I don't even, it's rare I do even more than one most days. So I won't inundate you, but this way you won't miss anything, because I've had people say, I'm not getting your live notifications. And then when I talk to them about making sure they have it, their notification settings set properly, then they start getting it. So, okay, Stephanie, you are new, and thank you for joining us. So glad you are here today. And good morning, Laura and Suzanne. I've got Tony over here on my tablet giving me messages from the live. She is our moderator today. So, Stephanie, you just want to know about everything in the world. And the world is what I said. So let's take a look here. Have confidence, my dear love. Have confidence. It's interesting because I got, right before I pulled the card, I got the feeling of new relationships and you feeling your way around it. I feel one may be more of a romantic or intimate relationship here, Stephanie, for you. And what happens is sometimes you're very fully in, and then you retreat and you start to question yourself and how you're handling things. And almost having, having the doubts about it. But Stephanie, I'm being told by your team, as you know, the more you shine as the authentic you, the more love that you feel for yourself, and people feel it. Like you really exude it out there, Stephanie. So step into your empowerment of knowing that you are who you are and being very authentic about it. I do feel that there's someone here that's an attraction. Um, but it feels like you're still in kind of the questioning stage of this. So um, I want to say it's maybe can't tell whether it's a new relationship, or I think you've known this person for a little while, maybe a couple of months. Um, but ask your guides, your angels, to shower the situation with unconditional loving energy, and you shine and just be yourself. That's so important. Because Stephanie, the other thing is when you're working hard to be maybe a little different than who you really are, it just doesn't translate well. um and truly to love oneself is to be authentic in who we are. And when, oh God, here it comes again, when you're authentic, honey, it just shines all out of your heart space, and people are drawn to that. Ooh, I'm getting chills. So be yourself, and know in this relationship that you're I feel like is creating, know that whatever's for your highest good is going to happen. And again, just be yourself. And you guys, I know these are mini readings, so one card readings, but I do private one-on-one sessions. So to get further in depth, we can go a lot further in depth. So feel free to direct message me or go on my website, ElyseAnnPsychic.com. So, okay. Elena, hi. Oh, no, it's not Elena. It's well, maybe it is pronounced Elena. Elaine or Elena, hi, welcome. I'm sorry, I hope I am not. Oh, and Stephanie's from Ireland. Well, good evening. Oh, how exciting. So glad you joined. Okay. Um, Elena. I'm gonna say Elena. I hope that's correct. Okay, let me see, Elena, what they have to say. And okay, looks like we might have a scammer, you guys. Sam Skid Jr., please. Tony's probably already reported them and blocked them. But please do the same. You guys, I just want you to know, unfortunately, scammers seem to be very prevalent. I'm not the only one having issues with that. If anybody ever contacts you during the live, after the live, tries to friend you, they're doing all kinds of things. I'm finding out more and more. Please know that I am not affiliated with them in any way. They are scammers. They will try and get your money. Um, please just always report them and block them, okay? They may seem all sweet in the beginning, but then all of a sudden, you have something dark around you and send me lots of money. And they use a lot of scare tactics once they have connected with you. So just a heads up, if I'm not associated with any of them, none of them are associated with me, please do not send them money. All right, Elena, let's go back to you. Sorry about that, honey, but I saw the scammer, so I wanted to take care of that. And Joanna's here from the Philippines. Well, welcome. And I see Suzanne. Okay, you guys. Well, welcome. This is messages from your spirit team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. I'm the Psychic Liaison, Bridge the Unseen, and this is every week, 11 a.m. Arizona time, your Mountain Standard Time in the United States. So, Elena, let's see what they have to say for you. Finally, I'm here. Okay. Let's see, honey. Family card came out for you too, Elena, but I feel like you're feeling sad that something, you're separated from your family, or there's discord in the family. Um, your spirit team is showing you standing your ground, um, and almost like you're standing in the middle of a storm, but you're standing very strong. So Elena, I want to say, hold on, feel the wind. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I don't censor what they say. Um, Let me see the connection here because we talked about standing in the storm and then they said feel the wind. Let me see what they mean by that. Um, okay. Gosh, they just keep showing me standing there just strong and withstanding whatever's coming. So but it's they're telling me you're doing a really good job, Elena. Like you're not allowing yourself to get sucked in or played, for lack of a better word. They're also telling me though there's some things that you know, and you're very good about this, you know you can't heal. That there is discord in the family and those people have to work some of it out for themselves. You can support, you can love, you can be the voice of sanity and reason, I'm being told. Just be very careful that you don't absorb. That's the most important message for you, Elena, is don't absorb it. Don't make sure that you don't take it on. Just send love and light. Just send love and light, Elena. Just send love and light. I feel you feel very solid though. They keep bringing that up to me. So that is perfect for you. That is great for you. Um, some things will resolve into next year is what I'm being told. Some of these situations will resolve sometime, I don't know, for lack of a better way of putting it, 3/4 into the year. Okay. Just remind people and yourself not to get sucked into it. That is really the most important thing for you, Elena. So thank you so much for being part of live. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you joined us. And again, you guys, please remember to follow and like my Elyse Ann Psychic page and make sure your notification settings are set appropriately for the all, um, so that you don't miss any of the notifications. I also have a Thursday, Table Talk Thursdays live event. It's an open interactive forum where we discuss different metaphysical, inspirational, and psychic topics. So tomorrow evening is the next one. It is 7 p.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. I will be announcing what the topic is after the live today, because I don't have it quite yet. Spirit tells me when they tell me. I have an inkling. But go ahead and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page. You'll see the post when I put it up as to what our topic will be. And hey, if you have any suggestions of what you would like to discuss in the forum, please go ahead, drop it in the comments here, or private message me, and let's take a look at it, because really that for the Table Talk Thursdays is a forum for you guys. It's a opportunity for you guys to come to me and say, teach me what you know, give me some guidance on this particular topic. It's not psychic readings, but it's generality. Like I think last week was are you intuitive or are you psychic? So topics like that. And we have a great interactive discussion. So I'd love to have you with us there. Okay, so let's see. I am on, let's see, Jacqueline. Okay, hi, Jacqueline. Welcome. Okay, Tony just said she has everyone on the list. Okay, cool. Okay. So, Jacqueline, let's see. Run through the emotions, my dear love. Run through the emotions. Feels like you're holding back some, Jacqueline. Assertiveness came out. That card came out as I felt that for you. It's okay. Be kind to yourself if you're retreating some. Sometimes that's really about us. Whoops. Sometimes it's really about us. Excuse me. Um, Taking a respite and doing what we need to do. And hold on a second. Sorry. I just want to make sure that I'm in the right order here. Okay. Jacqueline, your team is showing, your spirit team is showing me you journaling. Because what's happening is you're having these emotions, but I almost feel like a from you, almost like you're holding your breath and your cheeks are kind of, bulging out. So, so it feels as if um even if you want to take a respite from processing the emotions, Jacqueline, like crying or whatever, at least write it. And I'm being told mid-year next year there's a relationship coming in for you, Jacqueline, that just popped in here. um a healthier relationship. You'll still need to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, um and make sure that you are healthy, empowered, and have your boundaries. But I'm being told that this is going to be a happier relationship than you've ever had. So that is awesome. That's what you, this is a general overview, have to look forward to. That's for 2021. So, all right, Jacqueline, I hope that helped you. Thank you for being part of the live. Okay, Marty. Let's see what they have to say for you, Marty. All right. Oh, Angie says, wow, you were spot on. Oh, thank you, Angie. Much love, much love. Okay, Marty, let's see what they have to say. And welcome, everybody. This is the weekly Wednesday messages from your spirit team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. Make sure you follow and like my page so you receive notifications of when I go live. These are mini one card readings. They are free. Donations are greatly appreciated. Information is up in the description. I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal me. Okay, so Marty, see what they have to say for you today, Marty. Wow, the family card is coming out for a lot of people. Okay, you're giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, and you feel this huge responsibility. So, Spirit wants you to take a step back, and I almost see you putting yourself in a protective bubble, almost like take an hour for yourself, my dear. Take an hour for yourself, because whether you realize it or not, I'm not sure you're feeling it physically. It looks, oh, that's the Sam Skid Jr. Okay. It looks like you may not be, you may be at times holding your breath, but also at other times like breathing fast, Marty. So make sure that in the midst of all of this, that you're stepping back and taking some respite for yourself. And watch the self-talk, my dear. Watch your self-talk, because I'm being told by your team that at times you're being quite harsh on yourself. And also process the emotions. I feel like you want to cry, need to cry, want to cry. So go ahead and release that for yourself, my dear. Um, yes, you are doing the right thing. I heard you ask that. And yeah, that was it. They just went, that's what you need to hear today. So thank you for being part of the live, Marty. I hope that helped you. Mel from Australia. Let's see what they have to say here for you, my dear. Let's see. We have Joanna from the, oh yes, from the Philippines. Hi, Alicia. Yep. Fumla from South Africa. Welcome, Andre, Vladimir, Armani, and Venus. Okay, so let's see here. Mel from Australia. Okay, let's see what we have to say here, my dear. We're going to change decks again. All right, all right, all right. Let's see, Mel. Okay, you guys. No. Okay, Adriana came out for you, Mel. Okay. you have been doing a lot of manifesting, a lot of prayer, talking to your angels and guides. I feel like there's a very upsetting situation for someone. I don't know if it's health wise. I don't. Not going to get very deep. These are mini readings, and also it's an open forum, a public forum. But just keep praying, keep doing what you need to do. This says, "I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers," is what the card says. Again, and Joanna, thank you for sharing into groups. I really appreciate you sharing my live. Um, so Mel, you can only do what you can do, my dear love. And you know that, but at times it's just an upsetting situation. Be kind to yourself. I feel frustration also. When you feel those moments of frustration, take a nice deep breath. Okay, my dear. And let me see what else they'd like to say. Yes, they're showing that you take these moments in time to take care of you and do something for yourself, which is really important. Okay. And the other thing, Mel, is just watch how much you may give away, okay, of yourself. You are very sensitive, empathic. So be careful that you discern for yourself what is healthy for you to put out, or focus on versus where you need to reserve your energy. Okay, Mel. So I hope that helps you today. We'll send blessing and prayers to your situation also, and pray for this situation to heal for you and for the other people or person involved. I'm not sure if it's multiple. So thank you so much for being part of the live today, Mel. So appreciate it. From Australia. Okay, Chaz, yes, let's get you a card also. All right, all right. Let's see what we got going for you today. And yes, I am well. Thank you so much. Okay, Chaz, let's see, let's see. Okay, Serafina. Families is coming up an awful lot. I am the angel of families. Okay, no doubt, holiday season tends to bring that up, um, are into the forefront more and more. And Chaz, it's time to let go of certain things. You're annoyed by some people, and that's fine, but process through it. Don't hold on to it, because what happens is you tend to hold on a bit longer than is healthy, and it flares up on you, and you get angry. And really, forgiveness, working through some of these things, is going to release you, Ches, because you're frustrated. I feel like you feel like you're not moving forward and you're being stuck, like you're trying to push forward, but something is pulling you back, almost like a netting that's holding you backwards. So work through some of the hurts, the pains, and start doing your best to let go of these things. It's going to open up for a lot of happiness into next year. There's some shifting that will go on in an interpersonal relationship of yours, but it feels like you're going to be a lot happier with that, Chaz. And yeah, they don't want me to get into anything specific with this. Again, it's an open forum, public forum. The one thing I am hearing is, any situation, to both people or everybody has a responsibility. And they're just telling me that the other person, it's 75% was them, 25% you. It's more for you. For you, it's more about the forgiveness and letting go. So I hope that helped you today, Chess. Thank you so much for being part of the live. I've got Sonia. Let's see. Sonia wants to know, can you please tell me, should I wait for him to come back or should I move on? Your team is telling me you know the truth of this, Sonia, because there's a part of you that really does know to move on. Of course, always discern for yourself. Okay, Rosetta came out. Talks about working with young people, but this is your inner child, my dear. So Sonia, it's about getting real with these emotions that are coming up from your childhood. I do feel that in some ways you felt diminished, maybe abandoned in some ways, and some of that is what's fueling. We've got another, I don't know if you saw him, we've got another scammer, Tony, Mark Joel. You guys, I'm not affiliated with any of these scammers. They are scammers. If they try and get a hold of you after the live, also, please just report them and block them. It is just, it's happening to so many psychics. I see it all the time, and unfortunately, they're not of a very high vibration. I am not affiliated with them in any way. They will just try and take your money. They'll be really nice in the beginning, and then they're going to try and scare the heck out of you. Okay, enough time given to them. Just block them and report them, or report them and block them. Mark Joel is the one that seems to be the one that I just saw. Okay, let's go back. I'm so sorry, Sonia, but obviously we needed to have a break in what I was saying to you. Um, Inner child work is very, very important, sweetie. I know it's difficult. I've done a lot of it myself for myself. And what I can tell you, Sonia, is when you get on the other side of it, it's such a relief in so many ways, and things won't trigger you as much. I'm being told by Spirit too to remind you of that, Sonia. And what does it have to do with, waiting for him to come back, or should you move on? That that inner child work, the inner child issues is what is creating the havoc for you. Do I stay or do I go, kind of thing. And so the more you can clear some of those issues, the clearer it'll become whether you should move on or wait for him. But I'm being told by your team that even just you asking that question tells you the answer. So waiting for him, that's a personal choice, but there's a part of you that knows what's better for you. Okay, Sonia. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for being part of the live, and go ahead and follow like my page so you'll receive notifications of when I go live. Again, this is a weekly Wednesday event. Do it every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. I also have Table Talk Thursdays, Thursday evenings, 7 p.m. That is a interactive discussion on metaphysical, spiritual, and inspirational topics. So I hope you'll join us for that. If you have any comments about what you would like me to talk about, I do some teaching. We share ideas. We share stories. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So if you have any ideas, drop it in the comments here or private message me. Okay, Thelma, yes you may, yes you may, and Nina and Jazari. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you, Tony. She's been posting in the comments to ignore these scammers. Thank you. I figured as much, but I have a delay on what I see on my computer too. So I react when I see it because it's just frustrating and annoying. I don't want them interrupting us, and they are not of a high vibration, unfortunately. They're not. And I work in the light every day. I do my best to be the highest vibration possible. So kind of tweaks my energy a little bit when they show up. Okay, Thelma, yes. Keep charging ahead, my dear. Don't take no for an answer. It's a mistake. Okay, Thelma, this subject or the item that they're talking about, I feel like you've been working on this whole year. You're close, my dear. You're close. Don't give up now. You are so close. It's like you got 75% of it done. You got another 25% to go. And you're becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, which is great. You're handling the fallout, so to speak. When I say that is when we shift, excuse me, when we do that kind of shifting, sometimes the people in our world don't care for that, don't like it, and may start giving us pushback. But keep walking your path, my dear, because you can feel you're getting healthier. You can feel you're getting stronger, and that's going to flip you into next year to be able to create more and more of what you desire in your life, because you've spent a very big part of your life doing it for other people, if you know what I mean, or know what they mean, actually. So Thelma, it's really important, keep on track. Keep your head and heart in the game. Keep on track, keep putting one foot in front of the other. And I feel like you might get hit, not hit literally, but like energetically hit by someone who's going to be kind of angry about this. But know that you're doing what's best for your highest good, and you have a choice whether or not to allow that energy to hit you or not hit you. so to speak. When I say hit, I don't mean physically, literally. I mean, affect your own energy. So I hope that helped you, Thelma. Thank you so much. And Laura, we're going to keep going. I know I'm getting near noon, but I do have quite a few people here. We are going to get close to having to um, see where we cut the line, but let's go ahead and remember, you guys, these are mini one card readings. They are free. The donations are greatly appreciated. In exchange of energy, I would be so blessed. Tony, my moderator, has been posting. I have PayPal me, Venmo, and Cash App. Would be fabulous. Thank you so much. Okay, Laura, what area of my creative and artistic talents looks to be the most successful and rewarding? It's interesting, Laura, because I'm getting that it's not quite time yet. Interesting. And as I said, that Desiree came out and said, no, conditions are not right now for you. Um, but let me see. It feels like you have to get through the end of this year. And the next year, I'm seeing drawing. I don't know if you draw, but I'm seeing drawing almost like with ink and a pen. Now that may just be representative and not truly the medium of which you will do your art, but that's the way it feels to me. It has to do with drawing for you, but you keep pushing yourself to get into something, Laura, but it feels like now's not, like the card said, now's not quite the time. Now's not quite the time. And what I'm getting is, if you try it right now, I mean, you can, of course, free will, free choice, and you determine for yourself. But you're going to get frustrated if you try right now. You're not going to feel like what your team is saying is you're not going to feel like you're giving it your all. And that's unacceptable for you. You don't like that. So I see the drawing, but it seems like, hold off just a little bit longer if you can. Okay. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much. Oh, Sierra, it's your first time watching. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. All right, Suzanne. Okay. Let's see. How are we doing? Okay. Let's see. DCJ, I think is going to where we're going to have to, because I have quite a few in front of her. So I'm going to keep going. I'll probably go longer than the noon, of course. Trying to get as many people as I can. Please remember, these are free one card readings. I do offer more in-depth one-on-one sessions, psychic readings, and also donations are greatly appreciated today. I'd be so blessed and honored if you would donate. Thank you. All right, Suzanne, you have a gift with young people, Suzanne. Again, I feel like that may also be some of what you've done for work, but I also feel for you, Suzanne. You love little kids. I can see you smiling. But it's also about nurturing your inner child. You're pretty good about it, but I feel like I'm hearing the word almost okay, just take a breath. Neglect, almost like you're not paying attention enough to your inner child. So that tells me, your team is telling me that you're struggling with some things, and it has to do with love of self. It has to do with you loving your inner child. It has to do with accepting all of who you have been in your life, what has occurred in your childhood. It doesn't mean that you love everything. It just means that you're going to turn it inward toward loving yourself. Okay, no matter what our experiences were in our lifetime, when we were younger, I myself am a survivor, but I have learned, excuse me, to not label myself nor judge myself for that. I've learned to love myself. I've learned to accept that it was not my fault in any way. And so Suzanne, really important for you to start looking at these things from a different perspective. And yes, there will be emotions involved, and yes, there will be things for you to process through. And again, if you would like some help, I help my clients with that also. I'm all about helping people from a very loving, compassionate space. And being a survivor, I understand it too on a personal level. So I'm not saying you're a survivor. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying your inner child is kind of crying out for some attention. Okay, Suzanne. So just start talking to your inner child like you would any other little child. Okay, because you know exactly how to do that. All right. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for being part of Live. Joanna from the Philippines. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So let's see here. Joanna, the card that fell out is Serena, the angel of abundance. You have been working on the financial abundance, my dear, and it's coming. You're seeing it, but you're getting hesitant. You're like a little scared, like, is it really coming my way? And it feels like it is. Just don't derail the train off the tracks. I get the human side. We sometimes doubt. We sometimes go really, really, really. But yeah, it's coming for you. You've been working hard at this for a while. So I do see things opening up for you, maybe around February, maybe March, February. Okay, but I'll just be forewarned in the sense of it's not like going to be the floodgates are going to open, but the door will open. See, for you, you need it more almost orderly is the word I'm hearing, my dear. So know it's coming, knowing it's on its way. Know that you've been that you have been creating this, manifesting it. So hang tight. And I see a lot of happiness and joy in your face. So it's coming, my dear. Hang in, 2021. Okay, Joanna, thank you so much for being part of the live. I do appreciate it. Let's see, I'm on Alicia now. I have quite a few more to go here. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, Alicia. Okay, Alicia, you got the Indriel card. Light worker, Indriel. You cannot help. Excuse me, Alicia. I called you by the card name. Ooh. Okay, Alicia, you're a light worker, and just know that you cannot necessarily help every single person out there as much as you want to. Your heart is opening up. You're very, very big. And your heart's very, very big and open wide. But remember that that can drain you, my dear Alicia, and you have to reserve for yourself. It's really important. I know coming from a heart space, that's who I am. I want to help as many people as I can. As you know, I am, I always tend to go over my live past noon because there's so many people that want the guidance. These are quick mini, one card mini readings, and contact me if for more in-depth guidance. We can go much, much deeper. But for you, Alicia, um, do what you can without burning yourself out. You tend to really, really run yourself ragged, almost like even in the physical world, doing things for others. And a person in general can't keep up that pace, my dear. And at the end of the day, I feel like after all this is, for the next month, like after it's all done, you're going to do kind of what I feel you've done in the past is almost like you not crash and burn, but you crash. It's like you look back and you go, oh, and you flop in the chair. Okay, so be very careful about and discerning about what you're giving out versus taking care of yourself too, Alicia. Seems to be a theme for a lot of people, okay? It doesn't mean you have to subdue your heart center. It doesn't mean that because I kind of feel like you're asking, do I have to? And so Alicia, it's really important for you, my dear, so you don't sap all your energy. And gosh, would love to work with you on developing some of that for you. Because you got a lot to give, you do, but take it from someone who knows, when you give and you give and you give, you can bring yourself out. So, okay, Alicia, thank you for being part of the live. I've got Pamela from South Africa. All right, all right. So let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get everybody. I got quite a few left here. And yeah, listen, if I don't get to you today, for several things, please stay on and listen to the readings, because even if I don't get to you on an individual level, you're getting messages from other people's readings. Number one. Number two, this is every Wednesday. 11 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time, which we're Mountain Standard Time now. Go ahead and follow and like my Elyse Ann Psychic page so you'll get notifications of when I go live. Make sure your notification settings, those are three dots next to it, are set appropriately for all so you don't miss it. Also, put it on your calendar. I do this every Wednesday. I also have a Thursday, Table Talk Thursdays at 7 p.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. Love for you to join us there. It's not many readings, but what it is oh God, we have so much fun, and I learn, and everybody learns. It's an interactive discussion about different metaphysical, inspirational, and psychic information. I share my knowledge. We share stories. We interact. It's just great. We have a great time. So I hope you'll join us for that too. That's tomorrow evening, every week at every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Arizona time. Okay. From love from South Africa. Okay, let me see here. Whoop, throwing cards everywhere. Actually, Tony, did I read Fumla? I got a little distracted there. Let me know if I have. Not sure I did. Tony, can you tell me if I read for Fumla? Fumla, just hang tight because I'm sorry I got distracted there. I'm going to go to Andre, and then Fumla, if I have not read for you, Tony will let me know. My moderator will let me know, or Fumla, you let me know, and I'll get to you. Okay, Andre. You're a spiritual teacher, Akasha. You have very deep roots, very, very, very deep roots, Andre. You know this. It's okay that you haven't necessarily acted upon it. Your team is saying it's okay. You can, excuse me, work your way towards it. It doesn't mean that you have to do what I do either. Um, but listen to the messages, dear. Really tap in, really start to listen to your team because they're guiding you appropriately. Excuse me. And hold on a second. Okay, I didn't think I read Funla yet. Okay, thank you. Andre, you're so connected. You're so connected. It's almost like nonstop. So messages. So be aware. You can also ask your team to, you can turn it on and off, actually, is what you can do. You can say to your team, and it's okay, hey, right now I want to focus on sleeping. So let's save the messages for tomorrow. You have a right to do that, Andre. I think that I'm getting the feeling, and your team's telling me you're a little afraid to open up more because of that, because you think it's going to be nonstop. It's been nonstop because you're trying to get your attention, dear. And so start to open up that door and let them in more. It's a beautiful way to live life, let me tell you. It makes life so much easier in so many ways. Okay, Andre. So there too, I work with clients individually to develop their psychic abilities. So I'm happy to do that one-on-one private sessions. So all right. So just reach out to me. Okay, Andre, thank you so much for being part of the live. Okay, Famla, thank you for your patience. From South Africa. Okay, let's see what they have to say for you. I saw something to do with a car. Let's see. Your emotions are healing, Archangel Uriel. So I'm not sure what the car has to do with it, but it feels like you may be thinking about getting a new car or a different car. And I don't know if you have attachments to the old car or the car you have now, but just remember that it's an inanimate object. It's just a thing. Getting a new car looks like it's in the works for you for next year. Um, how that is with the emotions, let me see. Oh, I'm being told that you've been told you can't, but I'm not sure it's about the car. I think it's just in life. I think that you've had people tell you you can't. You can't this and you can't do that and you can't do this and you can't do that. So somehow that's attached to you getting this car next year. And it's almost like the self-talk that's going through your head. So very quick way to switch that around is anytime you feel like you're talking to yourself in that way or saying those words to yourself, when you hear I can't, cancel clear that and say I can. I can. And the more you do that, the more that energy is going to build for you. Okay. And the more you're going to feel empowered, my dear, because this is part of the first step for you, is that card. That's beautiful. I think it's awesome. So Famla, thank you so much for your patience hanging in there. Thank you for being part of the live. Okay, Vladimir. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Okay. See what we got for Vladimir today. Again, you guys, donations are greatly appreciated. These are one card free mini readings, but donations, exchange of energy is always awesome. My moderator has posted it in the comments. I also have it in the description above for the live. I have PayPal Me, Venmo, and Cash App. Also, these are very mini, these are mini one card readings. And I do one-on-one sessions. So I'm here to help you in your life journey on a much deeper level. So go ahead and reach out to me. Um, Private message me, go to my website, ElyseAnnPsychic.com, learn more about me. And you can go on my private readings, private session page, private readings, and I also have a holiday sale going on right now. Buy one get one free on my 15-minute psychic readings. They're great gift giving for less than $20 each. So, all right, Vladimir. Patience, my dear. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather. These are just a launching off point. Vladimir, it's like life lessons. Excuse me, the school of life for you, my dear. You know this, you're a little like, oh, I know. It's okay to step back and take a rest, Vladimir. You don't have to always push. You tend to be one who wants to excel and like almost the overachiever. Give yourself a little bit of grace and give yourself a little bit of a break, my dear. It's not a constant push, push, push. Some of it allow to unfold naturally. You tend to look really kind of hard to always improve, which is beautiful. But you also want to do it from a place of grace and a place of gratitude and enjoyment. Okay, it's really important because you're going to find your satisfaction more out of doing it from that space than the overachiever space. And I understand you were talking to a reformed perfectionist, so I know how that is. But really important for your own, self, your health, not getting down on yourself. Excuse me, your own mental health in a way is what I'm trying to get to. So Vladimir, you're doing a great job. Your team wants you to know. Don't be so stubborn though, my dear. Sometimes you have arguments with your team or with yourself. So just love and compassion, grace for yourself, with yourself. Okay, Vladimir, thank you so much for being part of the live. Armani, yes. Let's see what they have to say. Okay. Let's see. Patience. Armani, patience. I don't know if that just came out for Andre. I know I just saw this one or two readings ago. Armani, there's a lot of things that you want to develop and show up in your world. And I get that. It's being human. But what happens is you're scattering yourself way too much, like almost looking at too many things at once. Because of the impatience, and I get that. That's not one of my virtues, especially this lifetime for me. Working on it myself. Okay, but divine timing, that's exactly where we need to be, is to step back and allow it to unfold, Armani, because by going in so many different directions like at once, or splitting your focus into so many different directions, it's hard to give the energy needed for the shifting if we can only give it 10% because we got 10 things versus giving it 50% because we only have 2 things, think about how much easier, quicker, stronger those shifts can become for you. So patience is really important. I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's hard. Come on. Where is it? I know. But you're going to help yourself an awful lot if you can just keep reminding yourself divine timing. And sometimes that saying, oh, those 2 words, I'm like, really? But yeah, it's true because the more we can relax, yeah, then the more those things are open to. Just try to focus on a couple things at a time, though, Armani. You're gonna find yourself feeling so much better, and things will create for you. And yes, there are 2 things that are coming along very, very soon. One feels very, very strong to me. The other one is still there, but not as strong. So I think the more you focus your energy in just a couple directions, you're going to see this develop so much quicker. Okay, Armani, thank you so much. Venus, excuse me. Oh, if you can keep guys, if you can keep comments like that you want a reading, what the reading's about, just to one, that would be great. We tend to lose people otherwise, the comments, and we might miss somebody, and that's not what we want to do. Venus, okay. Let's see, Venus. Ooh, I'm going really long here today. Um, well, I did say I go through D, so oh, that last person, I thought I blocked them. Okay, that Randy Psychic Medium or whatever. Guys, I'm not affiliated with any of them. We've got another one. Oh my gosh. Aloe Vera, Danielle. Boy, oh boy, they just need to stay away. You guys, they are scammers. Please do not report them and block them always, even if they get a hold of you after the live. So aggravating. I'm doing something so good here to help people, and then they come in and they're just such a low vibration. They're not of integrity. This is frustrating to me. Okay, enough of that. Venus. Let's see here, Venus. I'm the angel of abundance, Venus. Okay, you're starting to see those things develop for you. Something is going to get even bigger next year for you. Whatever is growing for you, it's going to get bigger and bigger. I'm also feeling like I'm not sure if it's an idea you have right now or it's the idea that you are developing that is growing bigger, but it's going to get even stronger and stronger. Whatever it is you're looking at, Venus, um, take they're almost showing a football, like taking the ball and running with it. So Venus, keep pushing forward on it. The idea is good. Stay open to the guidance that you're getting from your team, and when it comes to guidance from people, really, really, really discern. Okay, really, really, really discern for yourself what is best for you. Keep on track. Just keep on track. You're doing really, really well with it, I'm being told. Okay, Venus, thank you so much for being part of the live. Nina, okay, let's see. Um, Nina. Okay. See, Nina. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. You've been asking for a lot of healing. Nina, you're being heard. And healing on a lot of different levels. And hold on. Okay. To heal others, my dear, one must heal themselves first. I know many, 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 many years ago I heard that, and it kind of made me mad. Yeah. It's kind of the thing. Yeah. But it's true. I'm here to tell you, my dear love, it's true. The more that you can heal yourself, the stronger you become, and therefore you're able to help others even more. So Nina, keep on track. Look at yourself. Look at what you need to do for you. You can keep pushing forward if it's like a modality that you're learning when it comes to healing. Just keep pushing forward on that, my dear. But also know that this is a journey for yourself, that within doing all of this, you're going to heal and become stronger for yourself and then for others. I do feel that there's situation here, opportunity here for you to actually do some healing work for others. So, but again, remember, it comes from within first. As much as we don't necessarily, as human beings, want to hear that, it does, my dear. And I know this personally too. I'm a Reiki master teacher, energy healer, also, besides doing the psychic readings. So I know, and the stronger the more I've healed myself, and boy, has it been a journey, the stronger I am now to help others. And I am not, diminished. My energy isn't diminished because I am stronger. So it's really important. Okay. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much. Okay, Desiree, we're going to give you your one card reading. And you guys, these are free, but donations are greatly appreciated. I would be so blessed if you would make a donation for your reading today. That would be awesome. And I do offer private one-on-one sessions, so you can contact me for that. Okay, Desiree. Okay, Vanessa came out. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to what you desire. Now, these are just launching off points. Okay, Desiree. I feel like you're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In one moment, you're strong and you're strong and you feel okay, I got it. And then almost you almost flip a switch and feel, start to doubt and start to go through that uh minutia in your head, that rigmarole, that that theme of can I really, am I worthy, should I don't know. And so and then you feel really badly about yourself after that. Honey, I get it. Doubt, fear, we're human, so we have to acknowledge that part of ourselves. It's okay. Okay. But when you're in these places, ask yourself, your team is saying, wow, that's interesting, because they are saying, ask that specific question, which brings me closer to what I desire. It's so important to kind of pull you, it'll help center and balance you again and pull you off of that negative train that goes on for yourself, my dear. Give yourself some time to get used to that habit of doing that for yourself, and you're going to find a shifting and a changing happening fairly soon. It's not like we go from 0 to 180 overnight, but you're going to start feeling stronger and better about it and more confident. And the more confident you feel, the more confident you feel. It just kind of builds upon itself, is what I'm trying to say. So, Desiree, thank you so much for being part of the live. I am so glad you were here today. Okay, I've got 3 more people, it looks like. Okay, so I got Deepti may be added to the list. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. And then I'll get Christine and I'll get Deanne. Okay. And thanks for hanging in there, Tony. I know we're running late here, but you have a lot of new faces. I want to connect. Okay. Deepti, your card that came in. This one's coming out for quite a few people. Francesca. Okay. What do you desire right now? Okay. You get very sure about what you want and then you pull back, and you get very sure about what you want and then you pull back. There's something about a move coming up for you. That's the piece that feels like you're flip-flopping. Your spirit team is saying if you step back, take a breath, you're going to see it much more clearly. From what they're giving me the impression of, this move would be good for you. They're telling me there may be some loss involved with it, but it's still going to be in the long run healthier. And they're showing me a visual of you like stepping over this mound. Okay, so that tells me that, if I were to interpret that, that you may feel there are blocks in your way, or the pain or the hurt that you feel, the loss that you feel might occur. But again, it feels like you can get up and over it and on the other side. And on the other side, they just want to give you a heads up. It may not be complete smooth sailing, like everything's going to be just honky-dory and just go right one thing after another, but you just keep walking the path and keep pushing forward. And a few months later, you're going to have like this relief. So it's like things will fall into place better for you at that point. Okay, Deep T, thank you so much for being part of the live. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Christy, we'll throw you in there. And D. Okay. And you guys, if I haven't gotten to you today, thank you so much for being part of the live. Please stick around for the last couple of readings because you always get messages from them anyhow. And also, this is a weekly Wednesday live mini psychic reading event. I do it every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Arizona time. We're the same as Mountain Standard Time. And go ahead and follow and like my Elyse Ann page. Elyse Ann Psychic page, excuse me. You will get notifications. Make sure your notifications are set. Your settings are set properly for all, and you'll get all my notifications, and you'll be reminded when I go live. All right. Okay, Christy, let's see what they have to say for you. Patience, my dear. That's a tough one for you. I'm like, as soon as that card came out, I felt this. Oh, okay. I know you want everything. Like you've been working at some of these things for a long time, and I get it. But patience is going to serve you very, very well because what's going to happen, I'm being shown. It's almost like have you ever had the situation where you work on something, you're working on it, you're working on it, you're working on it, you're working on it. Why can't I get it? You're working on it, you're working on it, and then one day, boom, it just locks in. Boom, out of nowhere, it just locks in. It's coming for you, my dear. Breathe, 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 breathe. And it's business related or work related. Things are going to get improved for you next year, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I know this is a real quick mini reading. If you'd like more in-depth guidance, you know I do one-on-one individual sessions, 15-minute, 30-minute, 45 and 60-minute. So we can connect that way. You can go ahead and direct message me. That's for everybody, not just Christy. Okay, and D, let's get you in here. Thank you for your patience. Wow, what a long time today. Okay, let's see, D. Okay, Grace and Antoinette to help heal the situation. See the other person's point of view. Now, this is just a jumping off point. D, at times you're really good at seeing other people's points of view. At other times you get into your bit of stubborn mode because you don't like thinking of yourself as not right. So that's a bit of stubbornness there, my dear. And how about your team is saying, how about we change the verbiage on that, the words on that? Um, Instead of looking at it as right or wrong, how about we look at it as, can I learn something from this? So, of course, human nature, none of us want to be thought of as wrong or think of ourselves as wrong. But I don't believe in right or wrong. I believe in opportunities. Okay. And everything you're faced with is an opportunity. And you've been asked to grow. You've been asked to step, to open up your eyes more, so to speak, and grow. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong or incorrect right now. It's just, look, I used to be so stubborn. I'm a reformed, stubborn person, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. So I get it. I get it. But the more I've learned to let go of that, the easier my life has gotten, and I don't feel the same stress either. So, D, it feels like that's really important for you. Look at things from a learning opportunity instead of right or wrong. Right or wrong is very definitive, very cut and dry. Learning opportunity, you still have the right to say to yourself, well, no, I think the way I handled it, I'm good with. I think that was the appropriate way. But try to avoid your right or wrong words if you can. It takes some practice, but you're going to find yourself really relaxing a lot more and not feeling so like you got to push or fight so much. Okay, D. So I hope that helped you. Everyone, we have gone really long today, but thank you so much for being part of the live. I am so appreciative that you stuck through it with me. An hour and a half was great. I had so much fun. Again, this is Messages from Your Spirit Team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. Go ahead and invite your friends to my page. Like my page. You'll get notifications of when I go live. Again, I have a Table Talk Thursdays live event. It is an interactive live where we share stories, we discuss topics, metaphysical, inspirational, and psychic information. And it's not readings, they're not readings, but we share a lot. We get a lot out of it for each other. We share stories, and I teach some things along the way. I have taught workshops for many years. I haven't in a while. This is my way of getting back into it. And stay tuned because it appears that some workshops more than likely coming in 2021. So again, make sure that you like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page. Thank you, all of you, for the donations that you have passed along to me. I'm very grateful. Much love and blessings, and we will see you all soon. And Tony, thank you. Another fabulous job. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.